Yo, it's your boy, DRC from PainInTheGulo.com.
And your boy Remy Roy causing that ruckus. And
Yo,
this is
talk
yo shit.
nigga.
That was perfect. That's real shit though.
I wasn't there yet, and
You
now
know what's crazy?
uh,
I feel like how you said it. We're not ready to face that side of us until now, really. You know what I mean?
It has
Like thinking about it,
it has
like
to be.
even my grandma. You know what I mean? She may never be ready to face that. You know what I mean? Some people die without facing these shits, man.
And I finally realized it's not my business. It's none of my concern. Like, that's
Yeah,
none of
boy,
my
you speaking
concern.
right now, son. You talking that shit right now.
And it truly don't matter who you are, because I watch enough documentaries and study enough. Because when it comes to death, my nigga, you got nobody. Yeah, and you see shit, bro. You understand that people change when it's life or death. You, nigga, and I'm not even, like I said, bro. I could talk to you like this because niggas ain't emotional. You don't know nobody, like Joker said it. You don't know nobody until they about to die. You don't know who people really are, bro. And I'm learning that's none of my business, niggas. Maybe like you just said, your grandmother may never know. I may never know a nigga deep dark secret, and that's
Right.
cool.
Right.
I may never, nigga. I'm gonna keep it a buck, but taught me, but got me going. I really put it down. I'm a horoscope nigga, so I put all the signs that I've been looking at,
Right.
beefing and some shit. It's like, dogs, you stressing, you worried about. That's like you beefing with you getting money, you beefing with a homeless person. That's not even the same argument. What are you doing? And that's what I learned about letting go of this hatred or this
Yo,
aggression I have for these women, bro.
I was thinking about something the other day. I was like, I think I wanted to make a video. I don't think I made it a video, but I was basically saying like, when you accomplish shit, when you got something, when you work hard to get something and you've gotten it, you can't move the same way you used to move. Like right now, I don't got shit right now, right? So I would move certain ways because I don't got nothing at all. You know what I mean? But once I have shit to lose, which I do, like I have a children, I have things. So like if I get arrested, that's gonna affect my children. So I have shit to lose. Like
Yeah.
so when you have shit to, you can't move the same way. But a lot of people, especially black people, who come up from having nothing and you could do whatever the fuck you want. Like, when you got nothing or think you're nothing, I'm gonna go rob a store and it might die and it's okay. I was watching Juice the other day. I don't fucking matter, so it don't matter if I die.
I just saw that in the documentary yesterday.
You know what I mean?
The exact same sentence. you
Right.
just
So
said.
it's just like, if I could accumulate, like let's say I blow up overnight. It's not even overnight, but let's say I blow up overnight. Now I got all these people in my face and all this shit. Like, I can't move the same way. If I was a thug, if I was a gangbanger, I can't move the same way because now I have shit to lose. Meaning, like Kendrick Lamar to Pimp a Butterfly, he was talking about taking his niggas out the hood. You can take the nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, that's why we die outside of. And some niggas like, I was watching another movie, and niggas like, I feel more comfortable in jail. Like, I just got used to this shit, and now you want me to take me out and put me in the world where everything, I have to relearn everything all over? It's like, no. And it's just like, what we don't get is the whole fact of like, that shit is fucking bonkers when you think about it. Like,
the bad habit thing, I realized you got
Will Smith saying, poor thing, it was like a book he read, Poor Dad, Rich Family, some shit like that. And he was basically saying like, he had a poor man's mentality. And it's like, a lot of us have warrior mentality, soldier mentality. And it's like, nigga, you upgraded to a general, you a president, you a chief of command, you a captain now, nigga. You can't move like a...
And niggas gotta understand the end. You gotta manifest everything, bro. The positive.
You a king now. You can't move like a fucking peasant.
Bro, Lord 30 Law 37. In the power, you gotta move like a king to be treated like one. If you don't manifest it yourself, bro, nobody gonna see
That
it.
shit is, but that shit
And
is,
bro,
that shit is hard.
you know what got
motherfucker.
me over the hump, bro?
What?
It's like, bro, you know you be beefing with people who you will never have to experience what they ever experienced. And I'm gonna give you a prime example. You beefing with a single mother.
Right.
You know you will never have to know what that. You will never know what that feels like. No matter what you do in life, you will never know.
You could get with a single
Bro,
mother, you still won't know.
And in my head, it's like, oh, you still got ego problems, homie, because you couldn't see that, and then realize I couldn't see that because I ain't have patience, and without patience, you can't have focus. It's as simple as that, my nigga, and that's where I'm at with it right now. So I don't, nigga, gotta stop talking. It's just more so of, you gotta really practice what you preach, my nigga.
But what's crazy
100%.
is, I made a video yesterday, and it's funny that you was talking about how you was calm. I made a video about, nah. Like, you know, a nigga's done, or he ain't, like, nigga, you can't convince the motherfucker that hit you with a, nah. You can't convince, because that nigga is not, he's not in his emotions, it's calm, it's calculated, he thought about it. If he chirps before it, he knew it might hurt your feelings. If he do, nah, he knew it was gonna hurt your feelings, and he's like, I don't wanna have this fight, but I gotta tell you now, right? Nah. And it's like, it's okay, but it's not okay, but it's okay. You know what I mean? And it's just like, that's when, that's where men have to make their decisions from. You know what I mean? Even though the whole fucking world is falling apart around them. You know what I mean? You still gotta be able to tap into that space and tap into that nah energy, and then just really look at a shit from a calm state of mind to really be able to make the best move for you. You know what I mean? And that shit is hard to get out your ego, get out your feelings.
Still got ego problems, bro.
Like, to get out your feelings. And I was talking about that too. Like, you know you fucked up. You did something wrong. You feel bad about it. How long do you allow your ego to run in that loop? Like, oh, I fucked up. I'm so bad. Why did I do it? Oh, damn. Oh, I'm so stupid. Blah, blah. Rather than being like, you know what? Why did I do this shit? Oh, shit, I was feeling, oh, I was this and that. Oh, this, that. Oh, this person never even showed me signs of this for me to be open with them. We're not able to do that because we're like, oh, we fucked up. Damn, I'm so stupid. How could I make this mistake? Damn, this person's never going to talk to me. It's like, you're right. That shit might be true. Now, do you want to repeat that shit, or how you going to move so that shit don't happen again? It's just like, I don't know, because I did it, and I'm so fucked up, stupid. My mom told me I wouldn't be shit, and I'm now, I'm just like, yo, calm that shit down.
Jordan Peele.
You ain't shit, Brady. You ain't shit right now, in this moment, in this second, because you did fucked up, because you are human. Granted, copy. Now, moving, no moving forward, it's the end of the book here. Okay.
Yeah.
Another thing too is like, some people like to vent a lot longer than other people, and it's just like, that's the hard part as it is for me, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's not like fuck everybody, I'm doing this shit by myself, but it's just like, not everybody not everybody moves towards progression. A lot of people move towards comfort. I made a video. We don't fall in love with people no more. We don't even fall in lust with people, my nigga, no more. We fall in comfort with motherfuckers now. Whatever's comfortable, whatever. Like, so my last nigga ain't shit. Like, if I'm a shorty, right, and my last nigga ain't shit, this nigga ain't shit either. But he's better than my last. But the thing is, like, anybody's better than your last. But it's like, he's better than my last. And then you get comfortable to less abuse, or abuse in a different way. He doesn't physically abuse me. It's only emotional or verbal.
You keep running that game
And
until
then,
you realize you old and it's over. And now you wondering why.
And it's not even like you old and it's over. You old and you damaged. You still haven't healed. And you probably peeped how many right people was there for you, and you probably squandered.
You know what I'm realizing, bro? That's cool. I don't have to feel bad. That's cool. I don't have to feel bad, nor do I have to judge you neither. That's what I'm finally learning.
But the thing about it is, like,
I don't have to judge you.
You gotta be able to forgive and yourself for this shit.
Always.
But the thing about it, it's hard as fuck to forgive yourself.
I think it's harder. I think it's more. I believe forgiving is easy. I believe it's the living with the never forgetting part.
Oh.
Because you never gonna forget. You can't forget because you forget, you're gonna do it again.
Well. Some people forget.
Me personally, that's a you have to do that to be able to live. Me personally, you can't forget such trauma though. If you lost your leg in war, my nigga, okay, you granted you live in your life, but that's all. You can sit down and be like, damn, I remember when the fucking bomb just took this shit. Like, you never gonna forget such trauma, bro.
Right.
And if you do, I mean, if you move it, it depends. Like, if you being overly positive, like, then that's bad. That's negative. But if you making it work, nigga, you see people making it work. They living their life. It's not stopping them live, bro, out of much respect.
Yeah.
It's the ones that, like, you never got a call from one of somebody who's like, yo, bro, I'm bored. The fuck you want me to do with that, bro? Like, I feel it's like that, bro. Once you make your issue mine, like, you get it. Yeah.
But that's happened to me all the time, though.
But that comes with the
Because I'm funny.
Yeah,
so
that comes with
motherfuckers
it.
be like, oh, they be bored and they be like, oh, you make me laugh.
But I'm learning though, bro. It's okay. Like, it's really okay not to. Yo, like, my nigga, you really you good, bro. Like, and so what? And I realized that comes with experience, man. And
Right.
the quicker.
But the thing about it too is like
Word.
that comes with faith, my nigga.
It has no.
Because I feel like a lot of people, and this is the funny part. Like a lot of people, like I doubt myself sometimes. Like, yo, you really think you're gonna be able to make movies and stand-up shows and create albums and the whole world's gonna, like, you really think you could do this shit, Remy? Like, I literally doubt myself, like any human does.
Mm-hmm.
But other times, just as much as I doubt myself, not even just as much, way more than I doubt myself, I actually be like, yeah, I can. Like, not even look at this motherfucker and look at that motherfucker. It's like, no, I know I can do this. Now, granted, motherfuckers may not fuck with me right away.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't mean I can't do that shit, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to do that shit first before motherfuckers start fucking with me with this shit. But I know I could do that shit. And y'all might not pay me attention right now, but that's just because I don't have your attention. But once I have your attention, you're probably not gonna stop giving it to me, you know what I mean? But it's just like, I'm okay with that. I don't need your attention right now, you know what I mean? I guess it's time for me to be spending with my children when we're not being bothered right now, you know what I mean? But it's just like, I don't think people get the whole factor of like, this is chess, my nigga. This whole shit is chess. You can't make one move without.
Keep it $150. This shit go to chess, and then it switch games on you. Play backgammon and all this shit. You gotta know how to play multiple games, bro.
Yo,
But this
this
shit
shit
changes, bro.
Yup.
And one thing that I had to finally accept, humans are finicky, bro. Human nature's finicky, my guy. I gotta stop. My ego wouldn't let me understand how niggas can take one beat and make 20 hits off the same beat through life. It's like that's just how it go, bro. Like, you really fight. You accepted the game, but you still trying to inject it with your own shit. And then it gets to the point where I know everybody gets to a point, it's like, the music is not working no more. The weed not working. Like, I need more weed. I need more pussy. I need more.
Right.
The shit not working. And a lot of motherfuckers, like you just said, I need more pussy. I need to smoke better weed. I need to get a better car. Instead of, let me stop real quick and what's going on with and check self, bro. And I'm learning that's cool too. There's many people who will never do that, bro. Now you making it your business to understand that why you're fucking yourself up. And I'm learning. I've been taking from my bank from a very long time. Even making a joke about, even judging, bro. I'm telling people about, bro. Even judging. Okay, it felt good, funny at the time, but then when you wake up at 4 a.m. and you can't conjure up a thought, it's like, damn, what the fuck? You feel crazy. That's your bank being taken, bro. Like, you gotta pay for every shot, you know what I mean?
Right.
Whether you see it or not, nigga. So I'm learning, bro. And that's like, why do they even judge you? Look at you. Like, just, I don't even gotta say too much. Like, you know.
And even if you don't know, you figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you don't figure it out, it's not my job.
It's not my job, bro. But what I know for sure is, everything you pull out in this game, bro, you will get back 3,000 times, bro. And it'll come, and it'll come at the worst, the best times, the best. got your money, you just got a brand
The
new.
worst perfect time.
Exactly, the worst perfect time. You think it's the best time in the world. Like, or like, usually when you break up with somebody and automatically you meet the brand new person, like, that's, nigga, the devil don't come in, the devil come in what you love, homie. And that's what you said with the women, nigga. Oh, this one don't beat me. And I'm learning.
And niggas
And niggas don't get it twisted, and,
right.
and a lot of niggas, because we don't got support. Like, you know, let's
Right.
be real, my nigga.
Oh,
There's
facts.
not a lot of support for
I just
male
realized
victims,
something.
bro.
I just realized something.
Facts.
What this show is doing, or what we doing in general, is we're not catered for women. And I feel like a lot of women gonna still like our show because they're gonna be like, wow, these are two not bitch ass niggas, but they're talking about their feelings and not being a bitch ass nigga about it, you know what I mean? And other niggas, they may not watch our show religiously, but it's like if they watch one snippet, they could get a jewel from the shit, you know what I mean? And it's just like another thing too, actually visualizing, being able to see a man express himself without being emotional, not necessarily emotional. Emotional is not necessarily a bad thing, but not being a bitch about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, there is a way to communicate how fucked up this bitch is without cursing her out and all these bitches and fucks in it. There is a space where it's like, you know what? I'm okay with being done with your ass. You know what I mean? And it's like, I was watching some shit. This motherfucker said, if I can't have you, nobody can. A nigga was ready to kill the bitch with, and it's like, what kind of
Bro, they say
shit is that, bro?
They say that shit happens on a rate to 10 women a day, bro.
Right, but the thing
Dying
about
behind shit
like
like
baby fathers and husbands literally
Get
think,
over yourself.
literally think that they and even women now, you know what I mean? They think that their husband or wife is theirs. They think their children is theirs. And it's like, nigga, slavery was never okay. It don't matter because it's your child, you can enslave them. No, it don't work like that. What's so hard right now is raising my daughter and not trying to enslave her because I have to let her make the wrong decisions. And then punish her knowing that she's going to make the wrong. And she's like, nigga, you set me up. I'm like, no, I didn't. I told you the good and the bad. You chose the bad because the bad is more funner than the good. But you got to deal with the consequences of the bad, which the consequences way longer bad than the good that you had while you was doing the bad.
You know what I learned in breathing? It's called the Vince Lombardi mentality. He got when he became the coach, he realized the team had a loser mentality. Like high schoolers,
Right.
There's not do more. If we don't try to do more, we won't fail. So let's stay exactly where we at type
Right.
shit. So he made it to the point of no matter what you do, you're doing exactly what I told you. Like, you want to keep losing? So niggas want to, now they want to get better to show him, nigga, we ain't going to be losers.
Right.
That's exactly what I want. Nigga, I want you to win. So no matter what you do in the situation,
Right.
you did what you did what I want you, and that's what I learned, bro. And that's what I really learned. Like, no matter what, my nigga, if the influence is positive, if that shit gonna better you, eventually it's gonna, and that's when you hear. That's when you like, now you be here and you hear your mom's telling you something when you was like 8 years old in the exact vernacular, like, oh shit, it clicked now. And what I always want, and what always was my thing is, when that happened to me, I would love to be able to be like, yo, bro, you was right, bro. Like, I thought that's gonna hurt for a lot of people, bro. Like, and especially when you give nothing but great advice, bro, you're gonna hear me for the rest of your life, bro.
That's crazy. That's what's so funny about that shit is that shit happens so many times with me or my dad. Cause my dad told me about school. He's like, look, you'll get this reputation that's gonna precede you, nigga. You're not gonna be in the room yet. Motherfuckers gonna already have opinions about you. You're not going to like it. I was like, it wasn't me, Dad. They was talking to me. He's like, I bet. And I realized the same shit happened it may have to happen with my daughter. You know what I mean? But her mom might put an extra hole in her ass if she keep moving the way she be moving. But yeah, she gonna be alright. I know she gonna be alright, but it's just like, damn, shorty, you had to go through some fires before you alright. You sure you wanna go through the fire? She can't stand my ass. She think I don't love her.
Yeah, my goddaughter too. I'm
I
okay
be
with
like,
that
don't
too.
worry, I'm alright with that.
Yeah, facts. I'm okay
I'm like,
with that.
I was like, yo, baby girl, I'm not here to be your friend. I want to be, and I get it. I'm funny, I'm fun. So you want to be my friend too? We can have a lot of fun together. But you suck at following directions. And if you don't follow directions with me, the whole shit get put on pause. To a point where you don't want to do it no more. And I get it, but it's like, you're not gonna get to do shit if you don't know how to follow directions, my nigga. The way this work in this world is, you don't get it. And it may not be fair. Who told you shit was fair? I've been telling her this now. I'm like, look, let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna try my best to be fair. But don't expect life in the world to be fair, my nigga. Like, people, why'd you say that to a child? Because it's the truth. Yo, you know what's crazy? I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Why in the blue hell do we fucking lie to our children so much?
Word.
It made me think about it because of the whole holiday season. And me and my baby mother was talking, and she was talking about all these gifts and how grandma's getting this for Maya and all these people getting all these things for Maya. And I was just like, quite frankly, my daughter don't deserve all of these presents. And she's really not gonna like me if I'm on, because I will get her all the presents and she can't touch none of them. And they would probably be like, "Oh, that's fucked up. You torturing the girl." And it's just like, I don't know. Maybe I am, but the way this world works is you could do the right thing and still get the bad end of this thing. So it's like, I'm not gonna teach you to do the wrong thing and reward you just because you're my daughter. Now we might go to Disney World, but all you get to do is watch the parade and take pictures with the fucking characters. I know you want to go on some rides. Shit, you may not want to go on some rides, but you're not going to get to go on any rides, regardless of the fact, because it's like, I told you, if you don't behave yourself.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we was going to Disney World, but shit, you wasn't being good, so you can't go on no rides.
Yeah.
And it's like, word, you literally going to bring me to this whole place and not let me get on one ride? And I know I'm going to probably be like, all right, she can get on one ride. That first half of the day is over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna want to, and I'm be like, yo, nigga, if you don't hold your ground right here, right now, she gonna think, oh,
I just gotta,
he's gonna eventually, and it's just like,
Uh-huh.
nah, it don't work like that, baby girl. The world don't work like that.
The world definitely
My
don't
job
work
is to
like that.
prepare you for this motherfucking world, then.
The world definitely don't work.
But it's just like, I don't get it. Like, we lie so much to our children about so much. And it's like, I get it. Let them have a childhood. So be like, look, I'm not talking to you about that. You're not ready for that. You got a light? I definitely have a light. You're not ready for that. We're not ready to have that conversation. Your understanding can't comprehend that yet. But then again, it's like, if a kid asks a question, he might be ready for the answer. If not, why would he ask a question? You know what I mean? Like, if a kid asks you a question, why are you and mommy always fighting? I think he's ready for that answer.
Yeah.
He wouldn't ask the question if he wasn't aware of it, to then be able to
For sure.
act. You know what I mean? So if you come up to a kid and offer, Santa Claus isn't real, blah, blah, blah. Like, I can understand that shit. It's like, whoa. Where did it, what? You pushing shit that they didn't even ask you about. You know what I mean? Where do babies come from? All right, you may not be, if you 3, you may not be able to understand, all right, so you give them the 2 people love each other.
Yeah.
Daddy put a seed in mommy's stomach and you grow. You know what I mean? And then later on when they 8, 9, 10, you know what's crazy? I remember asking my dad, where do babies come from? That nigga told me the correct answer. I did not believe him. I was like, what the fuck is this nigga talking? This nigga was talking about penises and vaginas and shit. I didn't even know what a penis or a vagina was yet.
Yo.
And my brothers and sisters was like,
yo, bro, I need you to you just said some shit that quick. You ever seen a movie called Goodbye Uncle Tom?
Goodbye Uncle Tom. Nah.
Yo.
Alright.
Listen, no, I need to, because everybody I watched it with hasn't got past 30 minutes. It's 2 hours. It's 2 French directors. They went to Haiti when Papa Doc was the dictator of Haiti.
Uh-huh.
Nigga pop. They wanted to do a movie about slavery. Nigga Papa Doc let these niggas use. Oh, bro. It's a slavery movie about exactly how they got them middle passage in America, but it's like the Django for white people, bro. Word to my mother, and these are not actors. These like they went to the
Right.
and get in the truck. We need you for, bro. They babies, nigga, like little real babies, bro.
Right.
And the part where they had to check the babies in the slave part, nigga, 2 hours. You watch that shit on YouTube, my nigga. I promise you, you gon' my nigga. And they bro, my nigga, they got them at one part eating like cattle, bro. Like it's like, yeah, you know the niggas, we put sweet potatoes, beef fat, and bro, it's like slop, like how pigs eat. And they open the gates and you see nothing but naked Haitians, bro, running like animals, bro. They throw the baby. My nigga, it's the Django for white people, bro. Word to my mother. Watch that shit, bro. I swear to God, you gonna be like, nah, nigga. It came out in the 70s. It's basic. It's one of those movies you're not gonna find it in America. Tell you, it shouldn't even be on YouTube. To be honest with you, bro. Goodbye, Uncle Tom, my nigga.
Goodbye, Uncle
bro,
Tom.
You gon' nigga, I can't.
So
wait. How slavery. It's a movie on the middle passage, how they was on the farm, all basically.
Okay.
But through the eyes but they made it on some. They went back and like nigga. They starts in the movie them flying in the helicopter, dropping over the plantation. Like, hey niggas, oh so this is how slavery worked. Okay, nigga, they got these niggas going through the winter mountains talking about the slaves had to make a trek through the forest. You know the state, my nigga. They got white men, bro, touching these bros. That shit is so They showed what they did to the slaves in the same way how disrespectful it was, how they did it back in the day. They showed they was doing it to the Haitians, bro.
Right.
So it's like, damn, nigga, bro, Papa Doc was basically let them niggas have free reign all over the island. Do what y'all want. Get who y'all want, bro. Live, real babies, bro. I'm talking about nothing but ass and titties, nigga. Nigga, the black men, bro, on the slave ships, bro. Talking about, no, they like it. They like the beef fat. They like the beef fat. Nigga, look at all the space we give our niggas in the middle and on the ships. They even got space to turn over. Talking about I treat y'all niggas bad. Like, bro, I swear. And just coming from me, my nigga, there was not a moment in that movie I was like,
You watched the whole thing?
facts. Nigga, you know I had to watch the whole thing, nigga. My nigga, it's you, but me.
But the thing about it is,
That shit was
shit like that, I like to watch, and I probably use it for my
you
my video.
you gonna
But the
do it.
thing about it is, like, the thing that's hard about that shit is, I got this song, reparations, or it's called Reppin' Haitians, but it's reparations, but it's Reppin' Haitians.
Yeah.
And it's basically, I have a spaceship, I go back in time to slavery, and I have a ray gun, and I shoot all the slave masters. But I don't shoot the slave masters. I tell the slaves, I'm not gonna free you. I'll give you the weapons you need to free yourselves, but only under one condition. You have to torture the shit out these motherfuckers that did this shit to you. And then after that, then I'll give you the ray gun and you could shoot them and they disappear. And they turn into Thanos.
I'm with that.
So that's how what the video do. But it's like, where am I gonna find white babies to like, you know what I mean? White women to like, you know what I mean?
Bro.
Like tear away from their families and shit. And the thing about it is like, if I did this shit would be banded everywhere. Because
it's
I'm
like,
doing this shit to white. But it's like, literally, I didn't make anything up. Literally, when I was writing the song, I just thought of the shit they did to us. And it's like, that's what I want you to do to them. And it's like, literally, I don't feel that way. But it's like, the Killmonger in me, the Killmonger in every nigga.
I'm keeping a buck, bro. I'm done with slavery.
And the thing about it is, I was never
I can't do it no more, bro.
slavery. See, the thing about it is the slavery movies that I want to make, I don't think they what.
The Django's.
Huh?
You gonna make it the Django?
Yes, but no.
I can
It would be. It wouldn't. Slavery would be. More of a setting than the basis of the movie. You'd forget it's a slave movie.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like cowboys and Indians, but the white people are the Indians, and they're all evil, and they're automatically evil. You get me? Or at least from the narrative of the story. I don't think all white people are evil, but it's just like I'm just telling you a story. It just happened to take place in slavery.
And that's the.
Under these conditions. And you know what I mean? It might be like a whole black like the way I had it was I had a story of Harriet Tubman's son. He's gonna be what's it called? John Henry nigga in the trees, free and like you know what I mean? I'm talking about action packed nigga gonna be cutting niggas with machetes like shit niggas would really want to see.
That, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like it won't be like it'll be like a Shaft slave. You know what I mean? He freeing slaves. He gonna be killing slaves too, cause there gonna be some slaves like on some Harriet Tubman shit. So like I got one bullet in this motherfucker. You ain't going back. You coming with me? Nope. Bah. All right. Anyone else?
That's it. Facts.
Okay. Let's go.
Facts.
Nigga have bows and arrows and shit. Nigga have a whole camp where he teaches motherfuckers, train motherfuckers who he freed. Do you want to go back and free some more? Alright, I'm gonna train. Motherfuckers come. They don't free slaves. They free plantations, nigga. Like that's the way he gonna operate. Like the plantation freer. Like
I like that.
and he come like if he comes to a plantation, he don't leave to every motherfucker. So he'll come and take a couple of motherfuckers, train them motherfuckers, come back with the motherfuckers 2 months later, and then take the whole shit. And he's like a crazy tacticianist or whatever. Whatever, good shit. I learned all my shit from Harriet. That's my mama.
That's a lot going
So it's like
on.
based, and I'm gonna say it's based on a true story too. Niggas gonna be like, no, it's not. I'm like, how you know?
How you know? That's what. Nigga,
This is that was y'all history. I'm telling my history.
That's what they.
I made up my history, and what did you do with yours, nigga? So I might have to get Netflix to sponsor it because Hollywood ain't doing that shit.
Netflix is where it's at. The streaming, Amazon, only type.
But
Coming
yo,
to
like
America, going to Amazon, so that's fire.
they gotta sell it. That's why you can't just put that straight on Netflix unless you making a Netflix. But that's crazy. That's how I want my shit to be. I want my shit to go straight to Netflix. And everybody be able to see. If you got that Netflix membership or you know somebody with a Netflix membership, I want you watching my shit. You know what I mean? But Netflix don't like that shit because that's not, they not gonna get their profit. They don't get their profit if they sell it on somewhere where you have to buy movies. So it makes sense. But yeah, that shit look hard. I'm glad they made it.
Yo, I like that movie that's coming out with the woman who pretends to be drunk.
Oh,
I can't wait to see that shit.
That shit is hard. I'm so happy of this feminist movement for this shit.
I'm so happy. I can't wait to see that shit.
I love the feminist movement because of the roles they giving women in movies. And I you know, obviously they're giving it all to white women. And that's okay for now. But it's like, it's still dope as fuck. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I can't wait to see what they do with this Black Panther movie. Because I hope they don't, because they have to overachieve now. Because this is the first black woman superhero. And on top of that, in this DC universe, she was smarter than Tony Stark's.
Keep it up, niggas ain't gonna let that.
She was smarter than Tony Stark's, my nigga, and she was 17, my nigga.
Niggas ain't gonna let that fail, bro. No
But
matter how that movie come out.
So like she had her fucking has to be like, wait, what? She did what?
Yeah, niggas gonna have to drop that 2.5 at home. That's right. Ain't no more movie dealers. I forgot. Niggas
Well, they trying to bring it back. They trying.
Not a year later.
Right. I know they're trying to bring it back because of LeBron James.
Because Space Jam.
They try to bring it back. Summer.
They better go all out with Space. Nigga, that shit gotta be better than the first one. It has to be. There's no matching that.
Unpopular opinion.
What?
The first Space Jam. See, this is the thing. I grew up on Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's no reason you can't act should not be a reason that the movie's not good.
What? Who couldn't act?
Jordan! For shit!
Come on, you see, bro.
Oh my
See,
God!
I ain't gonna hold you now.
But the thing about it, I will give Jordan this benefit of the doubt. Jordan did the hardest acting possible. He had to act with fucking balls.
Bro, you think he act? Bro, I don't even think he acted. I think he was just talking. Like, he wasn't even acting. Nigga, that's just
but the thing about it is, like, the hardest thing to do as an actor is the superhero shit. Because it's like, you don't see the shit moving. You just gotta... And make it look believable that you're able to move that shit. You know what I mean? Iron Man, when he was in the fucking, he had a camera right fucking here, and he just got to go like this. And you believe that that's hard. I think I personally think that's hard.
It is.
Eddie Murphy, when he was doing the Nutty Professor, and he had to do the whole family
when
scene.
When he doing the Coming to America.
When he doing the whole family scene, and he had to do all the makeup. He had to do every single person each day.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
that's
I think that's
just so
hard.
fire.
So it's just like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? The fact that nigga was a serious actor, like a real actor, and he was acting with these. That's what made the movie so fire. Like, and I came off of that, so it's like, don't get me wrong, Space Jam was still tenfold fire, but it's just like LeBron can actually act, and then on top of that, from what I heard, he's making it more than just a movie about basketball. It's like some shit to do with family, and it's like, oh, okay, this nigga's trying to make niggas cry.
Nobody want to cry in Space Jam, though.
Yes, you do. I do.
The only part you want to cry.
You don't want to cry.
Right.
Y'all realize something, bro. Don't get offended by this, all right? Bro, you remind me of my nephew when it comes to affectionate scenes in movies. He was watching Raven's Home the other day, right? And the dude was realizing, the little boy was realizing he liked his girl. That was his best friend. He realized, because some other nigga was hitting on her, and she was like, and he's like, wait, hold up, what?
Yeah.
So my nephew was like, yeah, I don't want to watch this, skip this. I'm like, wait, you can't go to, you can't skip the whole episode. You gonna miss the dance scene. And he was like, oh, damn, I do want to see the dance scene. So he's like, damn, I gotta watch this touchy. I'm like, yes, nigga, get into it with your feelings, nigga.
I had the option. I couldn't. I
think that's why you love Uncut Gems. What's it called? Uncut Gems so much. Because they just ended it, just boom. There was no beautiful ending.
That's reality.
There was no, it's not
that's
reality.
That's what you call 95% of reality.
No. What happens is, in most movies, they just cut it off before the reality starts to hit again.
No, you know, the movies are misleading because they always make you believe that, like you just said earlier, even if you do good, you can still get the bad end of the stick, nigga. And he was doing, I mean, he did too much bad, though. Right. He did too much fuckery, bro. That's what... You gotta let time. You gotta just let time do his thing, my nigga. I had to really step, bro. I ain't God.
But the thing about it is, like, even like scenes where it's like the hero needs to get the girl it could make it
filler.
Right. It's not a filler.
It's all deep filler,
it
bro.
needs to happen, bro.
You done see movies without that was fire. You can make movies without that's fire.
No, bro. People are not gonna be emotionally invested in that shit, nigga.
That's because people want to be, niggas want to be taken away.
Exactly.
Some bullshit.
So take them the fuck away. They want to escape from reality. Show them up.
I'm a take it. Whoa.
They gotta break it up a little bit. You gotta end it on the cover. You can't end it on the.
Nigga, know how many documentaries I be seeing? They like, yeah, we won the war. But yeah, the cost of the war was 60,000. Nigga, that's 60,000. So what, nigga? What did you win, nigga? That's 60,000 people, bro. That's gone because you just wanted this one fucking hill. I watch. That's what my thing is too. I gotta catch myself too sometimes because I watch a lot of death. Like a lot of death. I watch a lot.
But the thing about it is like, there's nothing like. My shit is just like, why is it cringy?
Because
as crazy as this world and psycho and hard that this world is, all that gaga Google shit happens too. It's very rare, it's very little, but that shit happens. And it may not even happen in the most swept off your feet way that they show in movies and shit like that. But that shit happens. Just as much as the crazy shit.
It do, and then when it do, like
and
when
it be in the little moments,
like the genuine, like when this, I feel that's what it is. When I feel it, bro, I be watching you, right, bro, because it's like, damn, son, like I be watching, nigga, everything I watch is always just in there, like, nigga, I was watching Charles Manson, my nigga, and his rant about in jail. No, I'm lying. It was Devil's Reject. He was like, yo, you want the truth, brother? You sure? The truth is a double-edged sword, and it cut both ways. Oh, my nigga. And that's a horror movie. Like, this nigga just killed, nigga just decapitated, like, And that's the shit I was trying to teach a lot of people, which I realized it's not my time. You can learn, so you niggas trying. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. How can I listen to a nigga who like to be with multiple women? How can I listen? So you can't take advice from a murderer? You can't take advice from a broke person? You can't take advice from you can't even take advice from the scum of the universe, my nigga. But because you can't, and now that's one thing I realize I'm very different, bro. And people look at me like, yo, you really entertain? It's not entertaining, my nigga. You gotta have both sides, whether you like it or not, nigga. Whether you like it or not, and that's when it's
hard.
They very
the
hard.
Thing about it, right? And the thing about it is like I was watching. I forgot Shorty's name. She does this racist test, not racist test, a racist experience. This old white lady, she dope as hell. I'm mad I forgot her name. But basically, she does this. She generates this exercise where she brings people to the room and she based off the eye color. You know what I mean? You're in one group. All the people with blue or with light eyes get treated like niggas.
Yeah.
And then she tells the people. So that whole shit, right? It's like that's the truth. And if you watch any of the shits, a lot of people. There's always people that just reject it. They can't take it. They stayed the whole time, but the experiment didn't work on them.
Yeah.
And they just saw it as they're not racist, or they don't see it, so they still can't understand it. But a lot of other people understand it, and they still are left stuck because they don't even know what the fuck to do about it. They're not the ones who constructed this shit, but they are the ones who benefit from it, but they don't necessarily know how to unconstruct the shit, and they not built to deal with the shit we dealt with since birth till they get the switch, you know what I mean, put on them, you know what I mean, so it's just like, that's why I don't be mad at white people, I get it. It's hard to really support niggas, you know what I mean? Eminem lost half his base, his core value because he did that Trump shit on the BT
You know that, nigga.
And he's like, he did. He's like, I'm gonna draw the fucking line. If you like don't like my, fuck you. And don't buy my shit. I don't want you buy. It's like, that's a bullshit to do. You know what I mean? Not every white person could do that. Not every white person is gonna do that. If you expect white people to do that shit,
it's really a game, man. And you just gotta really learn how to play, or you're gonna get eaten up. And niggas don't understand. 90% of the game is self.
What I loved about what you said in the beginning is something I've been trying to do myself, where it's just like, and it's very hard to do. I think it's very hard to do, especially as a man, because whenever you hear about self-love or self-care, they're usually targeting women, and it usually has a lot to do with like spas and facials and nails and hair did and shit like that, you know what I mean? Right. And it's just like, granted, if you a nigga and you want to get that shit done, I ain't mad at you, I'm not judging you if you do that shit, but it's just like, what does mental self-care look like, you know what I mean? What does mental self-love look like, you know what I mean? Yes, that's like the shadow work, and it's like, I'm sure these be the part of women's schedules too for you know what I mean, of self-love, of clearing themselves, the energy, but it's like, that's just not promoted, and then there's no, that's a probably great structure for men to create one of their own from, but there's nothing like that for niggas out here, you know what I mean? And on top of that, the way women like to get into groups and talk about their feelings, niggas may not like to do that shit, so it might be a bunch of niggas, or within their groups, they start conversations like we started, and they just have it amongst themselves. It don't gotta be public, or they'll watch this shit, and then they'll have their own conversations on what they think and whatnot. And it's not to be like a whole, we start in a sister circle or brotherhood circle or whatever, where we come and talk about our feelings. It'll just be like, always have that one or two niggas that you could go to, and then they actually challenge your mind to grow, and like you said, they give you the truth, and you don't want to cut them because of the double-edged sword that's the truth, and it's gonna hurt their feelings, because not intentionally, but because truth hurts. They go like,
That's in, yeah, bro.
But like you said, our job, and even with doing this shit, what I come to learn is, because we don't get to do this shit often, is this shit, like, the work is really and always on self. And it's like, you will think, like, we're doing this shit we doing not only for ourselves, you know what I mean? We want to help the people and all that shit, but it's like, you can't do it to help people. You have to do it for yourself, and in doing it for yourself, you help people. You get what I mean? So it's just like, I'm not gonna go and shove this shit down people's throat. I'm just gonna have it, do it, and give.
I wish, and
have it somewhere where people could go access it if they want to, and if they don't want to, they'll never really see it.
And that's what used to. That's what had me bugging, man, because people were not ready. Like, they niggas would tell me, like, yo, bro, or people, women, like, yo, teach me, like, tell me, like, let me hear your manifesto or shit. They're not ready. They think, and then when it's time, it's like, yo, why you shoving it down my throat? You asked, but you wasn't. And then I had to learn too, though. Your approach, you are aggressive. It's easy to turn people off. Imagine if you learn how to really speak the language of a lot of people, you could really resonate your message. And that's me not getting mad at you because you did exactly what I knew you was gonna do. And I had to understand. I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I'm gonna be very honest. I'm still gonna feel some type of way. Like, I'm just have to learn now to not let that. I learned you can break the nucleus. I learned this in the shower, bro. It's weird. I learned you can break the cell. It's not just, you can make a joke, like, but you know when you make a joke about somebody you don't like, it lingers, and like, you really meant that shit. You can, yo, look at this nigga sneakers. That's it. There's no more. See, look at this nigga sneakers. How the fuck do you how you let yourself buy them shit? Now I'm trying to question your whole thing. Now I'm making you mine. I'm making your shit me. I break them. Split it, my nigga, and that's what I'm really, because I know, as I'm being very honest, I'm gonna always, if I told you do not go down that street at this time, and you said I got it, and you got beat up, my nigga, I'm always gonna be like, you a dumb motherfucker, bro. But I had to learn to be like, you good, bro, and not laugh at you while I'm asking you this shit, like, and really be, you know, like, even if it's not fake, it's respect. It's not being a dog. Because niggas ain't gonna respect. You gotta understand, niggas just deal with shit different. So I had to learn that. You see, it took a lot to be like, nigga, but I'm separating it.
What's crazy
That's crazy.
What you said is exactly what I'm talking about, right? It's separating, it's being a something, but being able to separate yourself from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
And the thing about it is, like, I'm fucking a master at that shit. But when it comes to certain shit, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I've mastered exercising and being consistent on exercising to the point now where if I'm not consistent, I feel off. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's like, I know I could do certain shit, but even with that, I still haven't found the proper strategic time to exercise to get the best for my buck, and then be able to do all the rest of the shit that I need to do within a day to be the most productive me I could be, you know what I mean? So it's like, you can have the tool, but it's like, and you'll be able to use it in all these other aspects. Like, I could do it in an intimate relationship, but I can't do it with the relationship with myself. I can't remove myself from myself and then view myself from. So it's just like, I could do it when I'm in a relationship with a person. I could do it with my brothers. I could do it with my parents. I could do it with my job. I could do it with my art. I could do it with my children, but I can't do it with my self, or I can't do it with my when it comes to comedy, I can't do it. When it comes to critiques on my movies, I can't do it. When it comes to
can't touch none of that.
So it's just like,
all that is faith.
How do you able to apply it
faith.
to the shit
That's crazy.
It doesn't work? You know what I mean?
That's the faith part. That's crazy. Everything you just said that you can't do it to is shit you can't touch.
Oh, well,
that's crazy.
But like, exactly. So it's like, when we talk about self-love, self-healing, those shits never come up.
That's crazy.
It would be like, okay, How can we make sure your beard is more fuller? You get
Mm-hmm.
a nice thing. Your
You
hair,
sit
you're
there
not
and-
balding. You know what I mean? How make sure your skin is clean. Your
That's
skin glowing. You detox your body. You know what I mean?
That's a
It's
boot
all
camp,
physical stuff. You know what I mean? And it's granted that's just as necessary as the
But you
interior.
can't-
But
yeah,
it's like
you can't have one without the
I feel
other.
like for men, it needs to be the opposite, where it's like, because I think it would be more attractive. It's like, do you want to be able to be in a relationship and your woman never makes you able to get you upset? And it's not because she's a perfect angel, it's because you have complete control over yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And even at moments when you are getting upset, you could communicate to her and she believes it and she'll
Yeah.
cut the fuck it out.
That's
She'll
the
cut
lack
it.
of control, man.
You know what I mean?
Nigga
So it's
gotta
just
stop
like-
trying to control shit. That's
Exactly.
what it
So
came
it's just
down to,
like-
facts.
When you stop trying to focus on controlling your woman or controlling your child or controlling
shit, yeah. You
shit.
don't control shit.
And then focus on controlling you. Everybody, that's what it means to be the leader of a man, a leader in a marriage or in a household. It's like you lead by examples first off, if anything. And then you have to know when the best time to give advice, whether it's tough
When
or
it's
thing.
to-
And then
yeah,
it's like,
a lot, yeah,
so
bro.
it's
It's a
like,
lot, bro.
it's
It's a
strategic.
lot.
So it's just like,
It's a lot, my nigga. It's a
but
lot
that's
of
not
work.
what we talk about when they talk about self healing or
It's a lot
self
of
care.
work, bro.
We talk about make sure your follicles all. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And it's just like, no, my nigga, make sure your follicle, make sure your hair is done, make sure your shit is clean.
It's a
You know what I
lot of-
mean?
It's a lot of work,
But
bro.
make sure you groom yourself, make sure you do all of that. Branding.
But you
know what I mean?
watch enough.
But we
man.
gotta make all that shit inside just as pretty as the outside.
That's what always be human nature problem though. As you can see, the history repeats itself over and over. The same stories of men, people. That's because we really had. Think about it, there's no classes. There's nothing to really be like state run. You have to come here for a year to learn how to control yourself, control your feelings.
All right.
That if you had that, we could actually evolve as a species.
No, that's
type
exactly
shit.
what this shit is.
Yeah, and that's
Because
what
the
I'm
thing about it is like,
That's- That's wicked.
literally, it's the thing about it is like I feel like it's kind of like this is shit like this is kind of like I can't say necessarily religion, but religion is the best way to the best analogy I could think of. Religion is supposed to be your introduction to spirituality. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't think religion is used that way, but it's like I think in the most ideal way, that's what religion would be. You know what I mean? Or it should be. It's your connection to the higher source. You know what I mean? To understand or get you to understand you're not just a human living this life. You're a being.
There's a lot more.
There's a
yeah.
being behind
Yeah.
it that's connected to an internal source that you can't. You know what I mean? So it's just like all these Bibles and the books and all that, and it helps you teach you about morality and all that good shit. You know what I mean? But it's like you're supposed to use that as tools for your spirituality to build up your spirituality, and you go back there as a resource to continue the journey. But it shouldn't be like if I go to church every day and I say the prayers, I'm gonna be good. If you think like that as a religion, then what they were trying to do worked, and
Facts.
you're not a spiritual person. You're just a good follower of a, you know what I mean? You have blind faith, and it may be good, but some of it may be bad too. So it's like that is what it is. But like with this shit, it's like there's no right with religion. There's no right or wrong religion. I personally believe, you know what I mean? Whether it be Christianity or thing, it's just the way you use it. Not every religion has been used for bad, but it's like just because we live on earth and there's good and bad and everything.
facts.
Anything could be used for bad. Anything could be used for good. So the same thing applies with religion. So it's just like, oh, okay. So boom, apply that for a thing. So there's no right way to learn spirituality. There's no wrong way to learn spirituality. But everything is what it is. So it's like there's no right way to learn to control yourself. There's no wrong way to learn to control yourself. But it is
And
what
what
it is. So it's
facts.
like this ain't not be the right way for you to learn how to control
Facts.
yourself. But I'm gonna talk about the major keys about it, which
Facts.
means like self-evaluation, self-reflection,
And this shit.
accountability. You know what I mean? So it's just like
But it's one of those, bro. It's one of them jobs, my nigga. You clock in, you never clocking out. Like you can never stop. Bro.
Right. So it's like
it's every day.
And then so it's like people. I don't think people get that.
Every
you know what I mean?
Every hour.
They'll do something courageous and think they're a courageous person. It's like no. Every next battle is the next thing. Waking up the next day is courageous, and then doing this, and so it's like.
But niggas, that's why discipline is very hard to maintain.
But discipline.
That's that.
Discipline is when you actually, if you don't have discipline, you can't really be anything because there's no way you're gonna be able to be consistent with it unless it becomes the habit. You know what I mean? And then for it to become habit, you have to be disciplined.
And that's the part, my nigga, because then you can't tell somebody who sees their habits as discipline. They bad habits is discipline. And I learned that. That's why I'd rather always tell myself the brutal truth than have somebody be like, yo.
But the thing about it is, bad habits are still discipline. Like everybody has discipline. Like you just have discipline. No, not a certain extent. It may prohibit them from doing or being their better selves, but everybody has discipline. If people consistently do the wrong thing, they're disciplined to doing the wrong thing. It's not in the good way. We don't think of discipline as
I don't put. That's what it is. I don't put negative. That was probably what it was. I don't put negative.
So it's like even like loyalty, something like loyalty. Loyalty can be bad if you're loyal to the wrong person. If you don't know who to be loyal to, discipline could be bad because it's like. If you're disciplined on being stubborn, if you're disciplined, because it's like, so everybody's disciplined. Nobody's not disciplined. You're disciplined in the wrong things.
No, that's why
I have my disciplines, all my disciplines aren't beneficial for me. You know what I mean? It's not beneficial for me, my kids, or, you know what I mean?
I would put positive for, that's crazy.
Right, you know
what I was saying discipline is positive and trained is bad. Like people are trained, like you trained to be ratchet, my nigga. Like that's crazy, bro. Power of words.
See, I feel like ratchet is not necessarily trained. Ratchet is half of it is learned behavior.
Sure.
But another part of it is just it's like I feel like what ratchet is, or what ghetto, what they're trying to say is, like, if you remove a people from their root and then grow them completely somewhere else, they're gonna have mannerisms of their root, but it's not that. It's something completely different, but it's rooted from there. Yeah. So it's something different. But it's not that, but it is. You know what I mean? Like, Africans are very loud, but it's not a rude thing to be. It's not a rude thing in African culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how it usually go.
But in white culture, we speak in a low voice and proper. Even when we mad as fuck, it's always you keep it. You know what I mean? You just throw a little shade, and you can't get upset. And when you get upset, it's like you lost. You know what I mean? Yeah. And white culture and black culture, everybody be like, yeah, I get that shit. Fuck that nigga up. I feel you. But in other cultures, it's like, oh, he has no self-control. You know what I mean? And it's just like, me shouting on me, I have self-control. I want you to feel what I say, but it's like, it may not be proceed or interpreted the same way. So it's like now, to say that the way black people, you know what I mean? I feel like we're embarrassed by it because white people laugh at it, but they don't understand. It's like Soul Plane was not for white people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a very, very, very good movie. I love the movie, but I can't watch it around white people. And the reason why is it's not for white people. It would be very hard for a white person to understand the experience unless they've been raised around black people. You know what I mean? So it's just like, what you're laughing at is the stereotype of us that's not real. It's being exaggerated. Because it's like, we don't really do that shit. If there was a black airline, there really wouldn't be a fucking spot in the back where they hold. But that shit would be funny because we're taking the stereotype y'all put on us and we fucking...
Check on YouTube, bro. Comedy Central got like a gig type shit called This Is Not Happening. Watch that. They got mad. They got everybody who retired in comedy fake went there, bro. You gotta see it, bro. They in the strip club and they on the stage performing and they telling true stories from the real shit and they turn the nigga Sadiq, Ali Sadiq, one of the comedians, he turned getting strip searched in front of mad men to killing the CEO until white people like ha 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 ha. And he like, I was gonna kill Mitchell. I had the knife ready and all that. I was like, ha ha ha. Not really understanding this is real shit
Right.
he's saying. So it's crazy. You need to watch that shit, bro, because it's exactly like. And then some bitch was like, "Oh, did I get too real? Did I get too serious for you guys in here?" Like, ha ha. Like, nigga, it's mad. It's so funny because it's awkward. It's like, damn, do I laugh at that?
Right.
Like, damn, this nigga Pops died of cancer, but he just made it funny though. Like,
Right.
like see all that shit,
So
man.
right, and I think that's why people are gonna not like my comedy because
You go.
the shit that I like.
Yo,
Yeah,
niggas
it's
confused.
I'm having motherfuckers fucked up. Like the zoo is the most atrocious shit I could ever think of. And what movie made me realize that shit was Madagascar.
Madagascar, throwback, nigga.
It's like, who are the enemies in Madagascar? It's always humans. Why the fuck would we think that animals want to be captured and in cage? And the only people who would understand that shit is black people, because it's the only people who've been through some shit, some wild
Yeah.
like the way white people treat animals is fucking atrocious. It's the real animal cruelty. Why would you put sunglasses on a dog?
Niggas be dying they fucking fur.
Why
Oh,
would you
shit.
put humans, like, why is it funny or cute to put human stuff on an animal? Like,
Anything
even
else?
like with a horse, they put a saddle. It's for the human and for the horse comfort. I hope it's for the horse. I
Yeah.
don't even know if it is for the horse comfortability, because we're not even able to realize with the horse if the horse comfortable with a motherfucking
that's-
big ass saddle just for our able
With the
comfortability.
sweating,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
Word.
but it's just like, but I can let that pass because it's like at least we're working together. You know what I mean? But it's just like the way we treat white people treat their dogs. It's like, first of all, the way the motherfuckers who treat their animals like people, like little kids, it's like, yo, there's something very wrong with
If you
you.
walk your dog at a certain time in Arizona, they locking you up. It's too hot for your dog to be outside. That's animal cruelty. They take Arizona take that shit serious. Animals, white people and they dog, they take that shit serious.
But they
nigga.
probably put nail polish on their dogs.
yeah,
nails.
nigga,
And
they
it's
dye
like-
they fur. I've
and
never
it's
seen
like,
no shit
yo,
like that.
How is that not animal cruelty? That's not natural to a dog.
They got a house. They got food.
Like,
People-
no, I can.
That
It's
is-
like, but it's like even like the kissing shit. It's like, yo,
That's cool.
if you want to say hi to your dog, go sniff his ass and let him sniff yours. That's how dogs say what up to each other. Go sniff his ass and let him sniff yours. Don't go kissing the motherfucker.
Nigga, yo, they be doing some
You're not
shit,
communicating with the motherfucker like that. You're not. Oh, you're not a dog, so don't fucking try to
Mhm.
be the human and let it be the dog.
They love
Don't
that
try to
dog.
blend shit. And it's like, yo, these motherfuckers is, nah, it don't work like that, my nigga. you can't like the whole tiger shit.
Yeah.
You watch that documentary?
The Ming shit?
Both of them are abusing
Oh,
tigers.
you're talking about on
Tiger-
Cal
the
Basket?
Tiger King.
Yeah, Cal
they both were abusing tigers. She just said she was rescuing them because she took them from the niggas that she so-called said was abusing
Uh-huh.
them by bringing them around to different places.
And then she did. Yeah.
Like, bitch, you're doing the same exact thing. You're abusing them. You have them in cages the same way he had them in cages.
And that's
They're not in
wicked.
their natural habitat the same way they were in there.
Mhm.
Bring them back to Asia, where the fuck they supposed to be. Oh, they're not equipped to be. So
Yeah.
you should be training them to go
To
back
make-
into the fucking jungle.
Fact.
You should be putting live animals in there and watching carnage,
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker.
And nature shit, bro.
At the zoo, if you want to go to the aquarium for the sharks and things, let them put fish sharks really eat in the fucking water with them.
And then
And let us watch
awesome.
that
I ain't gonna
shit.
hold you. That's gonna be fire.
You know what I mean? You wanna see a killer whale? Put a fucking seal in that bitch. Let that nigga smack that shit up in the air, let it fling. boom, and flash,
see that
and then
person
let it eat
different.
it. You know what I mean?
To see that person change a lot of niggas' perspective.
Right, like
fast.
now, oh, okay, that's
why. Yeah, that's why we got.
You want to feed the lion? We gonna strap some steak to your ass, run through. Cause they gotta hunt, they gotta stay agile. So if you wanna feed them, you don't wanna do that. All right, pay for this gazelle.
Somebody gonna pay
for this gazelle
shit.
for him to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? I respect the safari. We go to your house, we might get eaten, but we in this Jeep, and we gonna try to get the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? But it's like the zoo is atrocious, nigga. We do not create real environments for these fucking animals.
Now, as you get older,
it's not real. It's not real. It's like these documentaries, these animals, like these niggas go to fucking Antarctica for 14 weeks and take dolphins, and I could respect that shit. You know what I mean? Nigga, that's how you get to see animals if you really want to see that shit, nigga. Or go where the fuck they at and put your life on the line to do
what you ate.
You know what I mean? If you really want to see. But that shit, this whole zoo shit is atrocious. Like, if you really think about it. But it's just like, and the last time I took my daughter to the zoo, I'm like, yo, this nigga don't know his mommy, his brothers or sisters or nothing.
This nigga went there with it. It's true.
Shit.
Nice, my nigga.
This motherfucker might have had kids and they took all them and sold it to this zoo for this peacock
slavery,
and got this.
Facts.
It's like, damn, that shit crazy.
Slavery,
man.
my nigga.
That shit crazy. And then what's so funny is like in the movies we always do it. So it's like we have some type of recollection that we do this shit. Because in all animal movies, the main bad guy
is always the human.
It's us.
Even in Dr. Dolittle.
But
the human.
We still don't realize it. It's like, won't we just leave these motherfuckers alone?
They can't, bro.
And stay over here. And even when they come in our place, we'll pick them up and try to bring them back wherever they be at. You know what I mean?
There's no chance. If you ain't get in when this shit was built up, none of this is your idea. Like all this is from a group at one point was like, this is the best idea to do.
The best analogy I could think of is there was a picture with a motherfucker taking a picture with a tiger, a lion. With those white people, they killed the lion. They was standing on top of it with their gun and shit. With the African, they was with the fucking lion, and the nigga was holding the lion. The lion was hugging the nigga. It was like. And there's white people like that where like, I think Tiger King, I think the gay nigga, I think he's way more in tune with animals than the white bitch. If I would call anybody out for exploiting animals, it would be her. At least that nigga run around with the fucking lions, let them niggas get some.
Get that to feel what it feel like.
But it's just like her, she keep them shits in cages.
Fucking Carol Baskin.
That's that bitch. I gotta start learning these people's names. If I learn these motherfuckers' names, they gonna be a problem, son.
My nigga.
These people gonna really not like me. See, this is why I can't
do
comedy.
Nigga, you ready for
like, white people gonna be hurt.
Yeah, my nigga, they need that.
Do you really think it's animal cruelty put nail polish? Yes, bitch, don't put nail polish on your dog's fucking, it's a claw, bitch. Right. It's not a nail, it's a claw. That's for scratching and
you ready for the
survival, bitch.
You got all the gifts for your daughter and shit.
Huh?
You got everything for your kids and shit.
All that
you ready for all the wake up and all that?
I think my daughter's ready for the truth.
What about your son?
My son don't even really know what Christmas is. Dude. He's just like, presents. What's up? That's what's up. I dress it in red. So I don't think he really cares.
But your daughter, she.
My daughter, I think she's at that point. She's too damn smart. She's waiting for us to tell her. And I was like,
oh shit.
I ain't telling you shit. She keep telling me like, Daddy, Santa Claus is real, right? And I'm like, why you asking?
Right, you begin your baby mama and them stuff.
Huh?
You begin everybody gift.
I don't get nobody.
Yeah, I respect it.
I give my baby mother's money. Or I try to get her money to get the presents. Like, I honestly, I don't support, like, this whole movie I'm gonna make, it's reality. I'm gonna make that shit reality. I don't know Kwanzaa yet. But one year I'm gonna learn that shit, and I'm gonna start putting motherfuckers on.
Kill you.
Like, what's up for real shit? So it's like, and then on top of that, I wanna do presents for the whole Kwanzaa shit. I'm gonna do like a present every night when we light a candle. We give out a present type shit. I don't know if they do that. I'm gonna add that shit. Look, I'm making my own.
I'm gonna bring this shit.
Right, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take some, cause I like this shit. It's all. And then on top of that, I feel like Kwanzaa's way better. It goes to the New Year. That's the way. Let's end this off for the New Year shit. This is the New Year episode. That's what's crazy is 2019, right?
Yeah.
We said we was gonna do a podcast in 2020, and we actually fucking did a fucking podcast in fucking 2020.
That's a fact.
And it's like this is
really shit.
fucking evidence that like my nigga, like it didn't take that much work. Like we put almost like whenever you see us on screen is as much time as we've been together.
Yeah,
like
damn, son,
factually,
for real,
right?
Bro. We about to
we
go
don't
to the New Year.
we don't
That's
go
crazy.
we don't be hanging out behind the scenes and shit like that all the time like that. And it's like, yo, my nigga, like it takes
that's crazy.
not that much time to do that shit. But 2020, we made a fucking podcast,
That's
my
a
nigga.
fact, bro.
Talk your shit.
Talk your shit.
And 2021, I don't know what the fuck will happen, but it's like if we literally, we gonna do some shit. This nigga about to move to Arizona.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move to fucking Atlanta, but I'm not really trying to move yet. But I'm trying to just be moving this next year. I don't want to be traveling. That's why I'm trying to put all these singles out so I could be like, oh, y'all not doing comedy? All right, I got this music too. Oh, y'all doing me? Oh, y'all don't got music? Oh, I could do a podcast. Y'all want to interview? I want to interview. I can do an interview. I can do whatever the fuck y'all niggas need. What the fuck? I can entertain you motherfuckers. You need entertainment? I got it, bitch. But anyway, like, that's a fucking... My nigga. That's some for real shit. With that being said, we out, my nigga.
Talk Your Shh is brought to you by PainInTheCulo.com and your boy Remy Roy causing that ruckus, where real ones come to talk about real nigger shit. You dig?